I had bad feelings about a guy my girlfriend met and I was right, but my trust is already destroyed. I could type for a long time about this, but nobody cares, so I'll keep it simple. Some weeks ago, my girlfriend attended a party with two friends of hers, and there she met some male friends of her friends. One guy really stood out to her because he kept looking at her, he kept playing with her, and he also carried her on his back for fun. My girlfriend was very excited when she told me about all the new friends she met, including that guy, and she didn't hesitate to tell me everything about him, also saying how awesome and hilarious he was. She also gave him her number since they met each other and became friends. I kept my mind at peace at first. I accepted that they are just friends, and I appreciated his behavior since my girlfriend is shy and doesn't party. She usually just stands there. Next day, my girlfriend told me that the guy had sent her 70 messages, actually 70. Some of them were just random letter spams, and there was a 7-minute voice message of him talking about his two exes and how working out changed his life and body. I immediately knew what was going on. I warned her that he was flirting with her and that she should be careful, and she should also keep him a little away. She started saying that that's not what's happening and that he is just being friendly with her. I tried many times to convince her that I was right, but she wouldn't believe me. She also supported him in many ways whenever I said something wrong about him, but I won't go into detail. That resulted in me not being able to trust her any longer and breaking down for half an hour. Some days passed and I somewhat got past the situation. Around that time I told her to hop on a call sometime to talk instead of text, but she always said how she was really busy and never had the time to call. I accepted it because she actually is a busy person. Some days later, she actually told me that she and her friend were talking on the phone for half an hour as if nothing had happened. I got furious and sent her a wall of text saying that our relationship is not a joke and demanded to know what was going on. The call itself wasn't the problem. That would be a silly reason to get mad. However, lying about even small things in our everyday lives is a problem. We managed to resolve the problem by having a big conversation. It seemed that the problem was finally fading away. I started slowly regaining trust. Some weeks later, I even met the guy, and he wasn't that bad after all. I thought it had ended there. Truthfully, my trust for her still isn't complete after what happened. It will take a lot of time to regain it. That brings us to today. She just told me the guy texted her something along the lines of, "Hey, I don't know how to put this, but I have something to tell you. You always make me feel amazing and comfortable around you. You are a very great and awesome person to be with. I have a lot of these feelings for you. However, I feel bad that I'm feeling this way while you have a boyfriend, and I respect him. I have decided to cut off ties with you so I can forget about you. I'm sorry." She said that I was right all along and that she's sorry. I responded calmly saying that I was indeed right. She replied that if anything like this happens ever again, she will trust me when I warn her, and that she really is sorry. She keeps asking if there is anything else she can do to apologize. I told her that she ruined my mood for a long time. She broke my trust for her. She made me think if I was overthinking and being paranoid. She made me behave in a negative way towards her. All of that because she wouldn't believe me when I said that he's flirting with her. Everything could have been avoided that easily. I said I need some time alone to process this madness. As I'm writing this, she's spamming me messages. Update 1 January 19th, 2023. Today I decided to talk with her about setting some boundaries on our relationship. We never set any boundaries before because I thought some things were just obvious, especially considering that when I showed that I was upset about her actions, she kept on doing wrong stuff. But I was wrong, and now I realize that. After I told her my boundaries, and she accepted them. She says that she really was naive and actually thought that guys were only trying to be friends with her, and only now she realizes the truth. She says that she will always listen to me when I warn her from now on. Everything's okay now. As I have said countless times, our relationship was and is very great. It's just this one inconvenience. I have warned her though that if anything like this happens again, it will be an instant breakup, and she says she understands and that now that she knows it won't happen again. People had a lot of questions that I didn't answer, so I hope this sums it up. For you, I don't want to share exact personal info, but both of us are adults and we haven't reached 25 yet. I mentioned that she made me act in a negative way and people didn't like that. I understand the reason, but I'll explain. Because of her actions, and because she continued doing stuff I didn't feel good with, I turned upset and sad. That resulted in me not believing basic stuff she said due to fear that I might be getting played with and asking her if she really cares about us. That was my negative attitude. I have never acted violently against her, I have never tried to embarrass her or scare her, and I am not ever planning to do so. There were times I was really angry but still acted nicely as always because I want this relationship to continue. For those asking why my trust was destroyed, I made this comment to explain. The reason my trust is destroyed is because one of the most important traits this girl had even before she became my girlfriend is that she was extremely kind-hearted. Everybody knows how kind she is, and me and other people close to us knew that she would never cheat on me or do anything suspicious. However, ever since she met the guy, her behavior has changed. She lies much more about stupid everyday things, for example, the call when she has absolutely no reason to lie about. Her behavior towards the guy was insanely overprotective. She even accused me of talking shit about him when I don't even know him just because I said he's flirting with her. She gave him her phone number just like that. She was content with him carrying him on his back for fun, and she didn't think anything bad about someone talking 7 minutes about his personal life just a few hours after he met her. We hung out with the guy and some other friends. While the guy was kinda funny and cool, he wouldn't stop talking about how fit he was and secretly telling me, I am not showing you my actual strength because your girlfriend is here. Later, he also joked about how my girlfriend flirts with him and how she talks with many guys simultaneously. Of course, that didn't help with my overthinking. My girlfriend didn't even think to keep some distance after what he did. She kept on supporting him and was fine with his behavior, not to mention how mad she gets whenever female friends of mine even talk to me. Apparently, any female that approaches me within a 2-meter distance is flirty, but the guy was just a great buddy of hers. The least I would expect from her would be to stop texting him so much.
Whenever girls text me for romantic purposes, I always make it clear that I have a girlfriend and I notify her about it. She didn't do the same though. Instead, she turned against me, and now she's apologizing.